So I don't think there's any doubt that I love DCTs. I love them so much. I actually own 8 vehicles that have DCTs. You know, I have everything from the Honda side-by-side that came with a DCT. It gives it a nice positive feel, all the way up to my Ferrari, which is a DCT designed strictly for performance. But take a look at this thing. 2013 Ford Focus SE with the Powershift. I actually like it. You know, I like the Focus platform, the ST Focus RS. Amazing platform. Ford really hit it out of the park with those. With this car, where they're using no hydraulics to actuate, the clutch, forks, things like that. And without using hydraulics, you lose the resistance and the inefficiency of running an oil pump and keeping pressures up in the trans. If you eliminate that, is up to 10% more efficient than your regular automatic transmission, which is a big deal. I mean, that's a very efficient trans. And the way they did it is they use electric motors to move the forks and engage the clutch, all of that stuff, instead of hydraulics. So that makes a big difference in efficiency. These Powershift transmissions, since they don't really have any hydraulics, everything, all the motors are mounted externally. So it makes it incredibly easy to work on, and it is the simplest DCT platform I have ever seen. Everything is so easy. So if you get a clutch error on this, or like an actuator error, it could be this motor. It's $140 from Ford and is mounted externally to the trans. It takes literally 10 minutes of labor. How many of you out there with a Nissan GTR with the GR6 would kill if you got a clutch error code and only had to spend $140 and 10 minutes of your time to fix that? That's pretty amazing. And then on top of that, you have TCM issues. The most common problem with this platform, Ford never changed the TCM. They never made it any better. It has the same problems over and over again. Don't buy a new one from Ford. People are figuring these out, and you can get remanufactured ones now that have all the common issues resolved, where the TCM is going to last a very long time and actually be reliable for once. So again, 4 bolts, about 15 minutes to swap this part, and that's it. Very simple. And how many of you with a DCT 470 SST would kill to only pay $300 for a reman valve body that takes 15 minutes to swap? It's pretty amazing. So yeah, they do have flaws. Ford got cheap with them. Ford didn't really take care of the customers, but the ignorance of mechanics and people unwilling to educate themselves on a very simple platform is also part of the problem. Ford Powershift, don't discount it. It's pretty simple stuff, and it's actually a pretty neat car.